In a major success against terror networks in Jammu and Kashmir, J&K Police, along with security forces, has arrested a local terrorist associate, Musaib Nazir, from Pulwama's Awantipora area. The police also recovered one hand grenade from Nazir's possession. A case against Arms Act and UAPA has been registered against him. Now let's take a look at who Musaib Nazir is. So let me get you that, viewers, the details of that. Now we're talking about the Jaish terrorist nabbed, who's been nabbed, and who is Musaib Nazir. Musaib Nazir is the son of Nazir Ahmad Teli, who's a resident of Lado Crew in Pulwama district in Kashmir. So that's, of course, his lineage. Nazir was apprehended by GIC Awantipora at Nana Midora on specific intelligence input. So that's an excellent job, viewers, that our forces have done in nabbing him. Nazir is associated with terror outfit Jaish-e-Mohammed. So that's a huge, big crackdown. He was, of course, trying to infiltrate, and he was nabbed. One hand, of course, now one hand was grenade recovered from his possession. So a hand grenade, of course, was recovered from his possession, and this, viewers, of course, is a big deal. I have Brigadier Rajan Jamwal, who's a retired officer and a defense expert. Brigadier Jamwal, welcome to the broadcast. And I want to begin by asking you, 13th December 2001, that day is etched in all our memories. And today this Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorist gets nabbed in J&K. How do you see these two things?
You see, the OGW network in J&K has been nurtured, right since 47. Of course, it got amplified post 1990, when the terrorism broke out in full steam. But the nurturing has been over generations. So there is a very deep-rooted network which is across social spectrums. You have already seen doctors, you have seen so-called white-collared people, this thing. But it runs across spectrums. We are the residents of this place. We know this. It runs in media, it runs in government, it runs in police, it at various levels. And this is what has been sustaining the insurgency or terrorism throughout J&K and in fact throughout India. Now it's a good thing that we are coming down hard on this network, because what happened in post 370 was, abrogation 370 was, we removed the visible spectrum of terrorism. The visible spectrum basically involved things like, protests, stone throwing, these kind of visible, this thing. But the invisible hand was always there, and this could have come back, the visible spectrum also, at almost short notice. Now, with the finishing of this OGW network, which has been now initiated in all earnest by synergization of all intelligence and force structures available with the nation, once this gets wiped out, this will get neutralized. And this is what we need to speed up, we need to do. You see, it's a multi-tier operation. We have to clean inside, we have to stop people from crossing the border, and then finally we have to, where they germinate, that is across the border, we have to neutralize them. Now, this is the combined approach of all three. We saw it that across the border, partly in Op Sindoor, and a few more actions you would have seen, and plus in the newspaper it keeps coming, some or the other guy getting neutralized. All this happening simultaneously will actually bring terrorism down. Otherwise, we were only skipping at the top. You're only the top cream. You are this thing. You can keep killing the leaders. The new ones will emerge unless you burn the factory that produces terrorism. This will not stop, and this is what has happened in the instant case. You would have said. So that is why it's a good success, and I'm sure there will be more to follow. Yeah, over to you.
Brigadier Jamal, you're absolutely right about what you've said. But this incorrigible country called Pakistan doesn't seem to get the message. They're absolutely no match for what our Indian defense can do to them. But they don't seem to get the message. If I ask you today, what is that one pushback message that we can give them? What is that one thing that we should really do so they learn their lesson finally?
You see, the problem is hitting terrorists will not help because they are disposable. Now, who's the one who controls terrorism? It is the and they call it a hybrid democracy where military and democracy are intertwined in each other. It is actually just a sham. It is the military which is controlling. It is the military which is controlling the economy. It is the military which is controlling the terror network. So unless their echelons get hit, they are hit, they will not understand. You see, the cost of terrorism is today being borne by the whole Pakistan. Whole Pakistan. It is the military echelons who need to be made to bear the cost of this terrorism. I mean, they are quite happy because let it continue. They are making their millions and investing it in Europe or America or other places and living comfortably and happily thereafter. This thing. So they need to be hit. Wherever they have this thing, we have to get after them, get after these terror factories who germinate this. That is the message we should clear, that we do not treat them like a regular army. For us, they are hands in glove with terrorists, and therefore nothing applies. I mean, they have no immunity, nothing. We will get after them. We will get them wherever they are. Unless this is done, I mean, this is not going to stop.
Absolutely, Brigadier Jamal. And, you know,